no, we gotta stay here a little longer, alright? So then I said to them, Oats, are you crazy? He's throwing stuff, get him!
4 days later. Alright, so that should be enough AFKing. These guys are still after me though, so I gotta be careful getting down here. Oh, that worked pretty well. So let's see what we got at field this time. Okay, we got that one. We don't have that one yet. So I've been taking little breaks and coming in and emptying these out and forming them into gold bars. And actually, we're not going to do that right now, but yeah, we're forming them into gold bars and then taking them up into over here. And by the way, this is Red's gold farm and combined with bartering farm. These are dispensers that point at piglins. And so put that through there and we'll see something come through here in a moment. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, so you can hear him going, and he's gonna throw something in here in a second. There it goes. It was obsidian, and then that'll come through here and it'll go into these item sorters, and there's tons of stuff. And for a couple things plus this entire wall, I actually expanded the storage upward because it filled up in those 4 days. So like, not even all sorted, because you can't really sort the non-stackable items. And oh geez, tons of swords again. There's always tons of swords. And then over here we've got what we came here for, are the blocks of quartz. And for those ones that I just pulled out of there, I owe Red 72 diamonds, even though I did the AFK work. But I'm going to go ahead and pay him for that because we need to get this stuff over to him. Or, I mean, we need to get this stuff over to our base. So 7 blocks... Wait. I'm doing the math wrong. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2... Oh my gosh, I'm almost broke. I was thinking in multiples of 10 there. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to take this home and we're going to build our next building. So real quick, I came over to see if I got any profits at Slarty's. Looks like we've sold some sand and some gravel. Lots of gravel. We gotta restock on gravel. Alright, so we're back here at the cloud base. I have been smelting up some smooth quartz. That's the last of it there. And the rest of it... hi, creeper. The rest of it is in this chest. And now, I did the math, and I didn't have enough from the where we farmed it. So I did the math, and the front and the back, they would each take up a whole row of blocks. And the side, I'm pretty sure, is much longer. I think the building is deeper than it is wide. So I went mining for more quartz while I waited for the quartz to smelt, and we now have plenty. So, well, maybe not plenty enough, but we're going to find out in a time lapse right now. So this is all the quartz that we had. We were able to do a good amount of the front and the back. But the front, I realized I wanted more detail, and I'm going to come back to the front with quartz bricks instead of smooth quartz. Or it's at least to a certain amount, I think. I completely glossed over the quartz bricks idea. And so we'll have it smooth on the sides because I'm not going to gather that much more quartz in order to redo the entire thing. And once we get that done, we'll extend these pillars up, and then we will make an arched roof, kind of like you'd see on this kind of style of building, like a Roman or Greek or whatever. Now this kind of building, you want to always build it at a certain aspect ratio of, let me check my calculator here. For every one block, you get 1 2/3 of another block in the other direction. And that gets you a particular ratio that was used to build this style of building with. So we're going to roll with that, and then that's going to cover the bottom section, but the top section is not going to follow that. It's going to be up there, and it's going to be a little added on part. And I hope that's right. I hope I figured that out right. I'm not going to double check my research. I did that at like a week ago. So we're going to go to the Nether, and we're going to find some more quartz. And by the way, I've been going into the Nether, and I've been getting some quartz there in addition to what we had farmed for. And this has left me with getting a couple extra pieces of ancient debris. And so we're going to go ahead, we're going to upgrade our shoes on our helmet before we lose them. There we go. Got the helmet, got the shoes. We're finally using netherite. And then this, I don't know what I'll use that for yet, because I already upgraded my shovels. I don't want to work on this anymore. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. Look at this. While I was recording that gag, our cows got struck by lightning. Woo! That's awesome. Nice. So what we're going to do now that I don't have... I got a little bit of quartz from that I found while I was going and looking for my stuff, but since we don't have enough quartz anymore to do anything else, I'm just going to do this real quick, and then instead... Look, I'm already out. Didn't even finish that. So instead of building up any quartz, we're going to expand the cloud base. It's the ground made of clouds that I worked on between episodes. I didn't like how it turned out, so we're going to work on that some more and make it bigger. Now that we know the true size of the building, it's going to be much better. I mean, you did see that part back there where there's no interior, but it's also kind of just like hanging out there, like the building is not attached to the clouds. So I'm gonna go buy a new elytra because I lost both elytras. These couple past since the beginning of the episode. Literally the first scene, I lost both elytras now. So I gotta go buy some. And yes. So, but then I'm gonna skip that and cut right to the time lapse. So that cloud came out way better than the one that I scrapped the footage of building. And it's nice and fluffy looking. And we'll add on to the features of the clouds once powder snow comes out, where I think I'll hide the lighting using powdered snow, because powdered snow is a transparent block. But it's hard to get, so I'm going to really rely on, people making massive farms, unless they vote to allow me to give us a better way to get it. So we'll see how we end up going about that. But before the time lapse, I actually, as I said, I had to get some gear, or maybe I cut that out, but I had to re-gear myself. And because of the prices that I kept paying for replacing elytras, I decided to do some end raiding, and I got all this stuff, and then in this shulker box, which I had already made into a shulker box, and one of these, the things that aren't lava buckets in this box were also from there. So I just didn't consolidate them, and I forgot to before I started this clip. But what we're going to do next is we're going to take advantage of the fact that we now have brown cows, and the fact that we have a place in the mall that we need to build up. And I'm going to make a thing that is going to require dandelions. So I need to first make a flower farm, and that's going to be next. But I seem to have run out of dirt and grass, so I'm going to go to the mining desert, which is next to a place that I can mine some dirt and grass. So I'm at the mining desert right where it touches some plains, and I filled up a shulker box completely with dirt and grass, and we're going to take that back and build our flower farm. I looked up the flowers page on the wiki, and I should do it over another island. So we're going to do it off this way. That is actually a pretty good-sized island. I know the sign says whale, but that was when I wasn't planning to center the whale. But we're going to head over there, and we're going to raise up a area all the way to our cloud size. We're not going to build the cloud for it today, but we are definitely going to be building the flower farm over top of here. I want to see if what the water counts as. Good, the water counts as forest. We can use that to keep mobs from spawning in the shadow. And what just disappeared there? we're at the height of our cloud base, and we're gonna just extend this out a bit. And we're gonna start building on here. Let's see, I do want to kind of keep it centered, probably about here. So we're gonna put a block here, then 1, 2, 3, wait. No, it's like this. It's a 5 by 5 block, so we want it centered. So it's going to be like this. With a couple more on the side here. I did a tutorial on the design that I'm about to be using in a few years ago, maybe 1 year ago, maybe 2. I don't remember how long ago it was. It was when I first started, and basically we're gonna have layers like this. Maybe I'll put a couple more platforms, and it's gonna flush. It's gonna be a flushing system. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I got the flower farm done. These dispensers are filled with bone meal, and they are triggered first in the system where we've got buckets of water in dispensers, and these dispensers grow the grass and flowers onto these platforms. We've got we've got 6 platforms and 6 dispensers, and then the water flows through and wipes them all out. Now, I wasn't getting as many I'm not getting as many variations on flowers as I was when I was over here. Like, I was getting the blues and the grays and all that, and just by building it right here, I didn't get any of the blues, or like I only got the dandelions and poppies so far. So maybe it's just chance. We're gonna go up there and test it out a few times. Why can't I fly? There we go. And so let's point my camera account at the screen, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so with every patch been ran 64 times, here's what we got. We got a lot of seeds, and we got red and yellow. So we could make orange, so we got 3 colors. And I'm not going to worry about the other colors, because at least we got the dandelions, which is what I built this for today. I will need more colors later, but we'll expand this over that way to over top of the mobs that are down there frolicking in the flowers that I planted. And we'll do that in our day. So let's go to the mall with a cow. Here we go. Just gotta get her in here with very little space to pull her through, because I have no walking space on the other side of this portal. She's pretty much in the boat. No! Don't go on that side. I can't get out of the boat. There we go. I'll fix the chain later. I could not let this boat drift off the ice. Just about got her to the shopping district. There it is. And let's pull her through, and That way it'll be our cow in the mall. So we are at the mall, and our spot is way back here in the back on the first floor. Right here where I bought it for 27 diamonds. And we're going to put a stall right here, a food stall. And right next to the food stall, we're going to sell dandelions. You feed the dandelions to our worker here, and she'll provide you the best food in the game. So I have the shop built, but I don't really like it completely. It's a little bland with it being oak wood to match the theme of oak wood and not a different wood. And so I grabbed a bowl of suspicious stew, and we are going to grab some wool from this farm built out here in the end, and with my permission on my compass direction and gates. And so Red built this so we can both use it. Let's see what color is that. That's magenta. We want purple, like what's in here. Yeah, that's perfect. And then do we want brown? Possibly, maybe orange. And green. We need lime green. So over here next to the purple. Alright, so that will that'll be the palette that we need. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to make the area look a little bit like, I don't know, maybe like stew has spilled out on the floor. Okay, so we're almost dead, and our hunger is almost completely empty as well. So we're going to hop over here to our new food stall that we just built, and we'll get a bowl. I don't have to pay because I built it, and we already have a flour. So we got these dandelions. And it's Mushra's soup stand and gossip corner. This is Mushra right here. She runs the shop. We just feed her a dandelion, and then she gives us some suspicious stew. It's the best suspicious stew. Look at that. That filled me almost all the way up. I actually thought it was going to go all the way up. We had enough there. And yeah, so you just do that, and you get the best food in the game. Look at that health go up, and the hunger is not going down. And then it's also a gossip corner because Mushra, she's quite the gossiper. So there's only one piece of gossip right now, and it's that you can get emeralds upstairs. There's you can go ahead and add any gossip you want to this store, or if you're one of the people on the server, that is, and that's why there's an anvil here. So you just phrase it in a way that it's like gossip, and you put it in one of these item frames. Look, I'm almost completely healed. Isn't that the best food in the game? It's a shame it doesn't stack, or else I would be selling it like actually for diamonds, because we're selling these for emeralds because they just don't stack. So yeah. And then I put this barrel here. You can bring another flower in and see what it does, as well as put what you milked off of them into here. So if you feed her a wither rose and milk her, you're gonna make a stew that hurts people. Just to see, I grabbed a poppy so we can see what this does. Oh, it does night vision. That's kind of nice. Too bad it doesn't last longer. But yeah, it's I've been planning this shop for a couple months, but I didn't have time. And the whole computer being broken thing made it take a little longer. But that's all the time that we have for this episode. I got to get it edited and and posted for you guys. So until next time, Crater.